To show you how to add an asset. So first of all, from your dashboard, you can click on the assets button here in the middle across this bar, or you can go to the left-hand side and choose assets under load boards. And it's really simple. It's a nice way to keep everything in order and know what trucks you have available. Click on create on the upper right-hand corner. And I'll just go through and add one while I show you this. So the year is first, 2019. Let's just add maybe a Kenworth unit. We'll call it 56. And you can add the serial number. The model will say W900. You can add the license plate number, registration information, miles, hours, all kinds of stuff. Whenever you add an expiration date, the beauty is that it will give you an alert over on your calendar as well as under notices. Additionally, if you pull up this particular asset or truck to take a look at it or change anything, it'll give you a notice right up on the top that something is coming due. So you do want to keep your dates in here if they're to keep everything compliant. So I will add a warranty expiration. You can add a weight, height, width, all of that. This is nice to know where it's stored so you know where to dispatch or closest truck to something. You can add the team that drives it, whether it's just one driver or two. So I will just add a test driver to this guy. Any maintenance photos, if the driver has a flat tire, you can add the photo here for documentation purposes. This is also really nice to keep track of services on the truck. This way you know how much you put into it. However many new tires you can add here. You can upload the invoice so you can really keep track, or whether it's an oil change or general maintenance or whatever. Go back to overview, and if you want to keep track of price and purchase date, whether or not it's owned, the registration expiration is important so you get alerts about that. We'll add another date for that so I can show you that. And there's IFTA under here. You can add what type. So we're going to say this is actually a day cab. If there's anything missing on here, you can add it and then say add item and it'll be added to the drop down. Anything in electronics, part numbers you can add here. If there's particular parts that you need frequently for this truck, just write down the number, add it to your list so you always know, have an easy place to find it. So I'm going to update this in order to save it in our asset list. And then I'll go back to assets, and our 2019 Kenworth should be on top. Another thing is I have seen companies add a picture of it, so that would blow in by the name, just to remember which truck it is, but you don't have to do that. You can easily delete them if you've added one twice or want to get rid of one or you don't have that driver available. And then you go into calendar, and we're going to look for the Kenworth dates under assets and calendar. So on this drop down on the top left, you go to assets and it'll bring up any important dates coming up for assets. And looking for Kenworth, yeah. So it gives us a warning ahead of time for any dates that are coming up, warranty and DOT on this guy. So that'll alert you to get that stuff done if you have it. And if you go into notices, should also pull up there. It may be too early for that to show up yet, but so I'm not, well, no, it's probably on here. I just don't know exactly which one it is. But you can click on it when you know you've got something and notices. You can click on it and see which truck it is, and then you can get your stuff done for that truck. So I think it may not be appearing for this truck yet under notices, but it is on the calendar. So anyways, that's just a good way to keep track of everything. And that is it. Have a great day.